Country music star Jason Aldean in his song Try That in a Small Town, now #2 on the charts. This following controversy with the music video that came with it. Luminate, which is a data company, saying this: the song hit 11.7 million on-demand audio and video streams last week. And if you're wondering, that is a 1,000% increase from the previous week.
That is pretty impressive, by the way. When Country Music Television pulled the music video, it had 350,000 views. Now that number is more than 16 million, and it's #1 trending video in the music category. So no one's stopping, listening, or watching this video here. With us now, Lauren Chen is a Turning Point USA contributor. Lauren Conlin is an entertainment commentator. We have both Laurens with us today, and so we're thrilled with that. Lauren Conlin, we'll start first with you. Talk to us about what you make of the interest in this song, both good and bad.
Yeah, so it makes me really sad. I mean, this country is so broken. If we are so divided over a song, I mean, this is music. This is expression. So this was so silly. I mean, the narrative was completely twisted. The headlines were absolutely absurd. They were saying this song is pro-lynching, pro-violence, and the reason they say that is because it was shot in front of the Maury County Courthouse in Tennessee. This courthouse, unfortunately, did have a lynching in 1927. It's unspeakable, it's horrible, but a lot of courthouses in Tennessee had lynchings like this. And additionally, and again, I'm not saying that's right, it's absolutely not right, but additionally, other country music singers came forward and said, we shoot there because it's beautiful and it's cheap. And Jason Aldean did not even pick this location. And I also want to add that there was a couple Hallmark movies shot there. There was the Hannah Montana movie shot there. So it really, really was reaching. And I gotta say, if you don't like the song, don't listen. CMT took it down, and I couldn't believe it. All it took was a couple people on Twitter to complain, and they listened, and they removed it. So that's nuts.
Yeah, CMT caved, and obviously that's what sparked all the controversy. We'll go to a different Lauren Chen here. Aldean was performing in Cincinnati over the weekend, and that is where he finally addressed this in person right before playing the song. Watch this, and we'll get your response.
It's been a long week, and I've seen a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff suggesting I'm this, suggesting I'm that. Here's one thing I feel. I feel like everybody's entitled to their opinion. You can think something all you want to. It doesn't mean it's true, right? What I am is a proud American. I'm proud to be from here. I love our country. I want to see it restored to what it once was before all this started happening to us. So when somebody asks me, hey man, you think you're gonna play this song tonight? The answer was simple. The people have spoken, and you guys spoke very, very loudly this week.
So it's not often that it happens, Lauren Chen, that an artist has to come out and explain what the song was. This song actually was pretty cut and dry. It wasn't poetic in any way. There wasn't any underlying tones to it. It simply showed the 2020 news coverage, what was happening in the country at the time. Aldean says he wants to go back to the way it was before that, when you had respect for police officers, respect for your fellow neighbor. Obviously, a lot has changed since then. Is that message, Lauren Chen, what the country audience wants to hear, or what Americans as a whole want to hear right now?
Well, despite all the furor over this song on Twitter, I'm in Nashville, I'm in Tennessee. I can say the people here, they're loving this song, and I don't think anyone thinks this is controversial, aside from a handful of activists on social media who frankly need to go outside and, as the kids say, touch grass. But when I first heard that the song was being criticized, I watched the video for it, I looked at the lyrics, and I was very confused because, like you said, this song is simply anti-violence, anti-rioting, and pro-small town loyalty and community, which is not something that you should be upset over, especially when we look at the songs that the music industry is actively promoting, things like Cardi B's WAP, rap songs that encourage violence, promiscuity, and all that. It's just so strange to me that the ire of the music industry is against this song that is simply saying, hey, we shouldn't be doing these riots, this isn't right, and this isn't what small town America is about. So the fact that this is what is so controversial nowadays, I think speaks to how upside down our society has gotten. And I just want to say good on Aldean Aldean for sticking by his art and sticking by this message because, I mean, aside from, some liberal news commentators, the majority of Americans are behind this.
Yeah, I was going to say, what you see on Twitter, all the hate messages, it's not reflective of what the vast majority of this country is feeling, especially when you're selling out to that major concert.
Absolutely.
And everyone's cheering and wanting him to sing the song. All right, let's pivot. Let's talk about Barbie. We know this movie is a top box office performer of the weekend, brought in $162 million across the country, over 194 million worldwide. But there's been some criticism, and I know it looks so beautiful and picturesque here. Margot Robbie is floating down in her Barbie dream house. But Lauren Conlin, talk to me about what you've heard from people who aren't big fans of the film.
Yeah, this is interesting. I feel like this is not going to be a very popular opinion, how I feel about this. But essentially, I feel the same way as I do about the Jason Aldean song. If you don't like it, don't go see it. So Ted Cruz made a comment about this the other day. He said that there's a map, allegedly, in this movie. There's a crayon-drawn map, and there's something called the 9-dash line, which is very controversial in Vietnam. So Vietnam essentially has banned this movie because of that 9-dash line. And Ted Cruz said, look, if you're not into geopolitics, you won't notice this. I mean, hello? Do you think all those little girls going to see the movie are into geopolitics? No, no one's really going to notice that. People are definitely complaining that the way Ken is portrayed, he's portrayed kind of like a wimp, and Barbie is everything. And again, this is art, this is expression. Greta Gerwig, the last film she did or directed was Little Women. So, that kind of says a lot. This is her thing. Like being a feminist is her thing. So my opinion is don't go see the movie if you don't like it. It's just a movie, and it's Barbie. It's about a plastic doll.
All right, we're out of time. Lauren Conlin, we appreciate both you ladies for your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.